0-0. Darwin Nunez with a super header, of course. Bit of a sloppy game. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get people in. It's 3 points. It's a clean sheet. And it's only a clean sheet because Alisson Becker saved that penalty just before half-time. Clumsy from Gomez. I mean, there is that bit of clumsiness in him. He got better in the second half. But for the ball to be coming into the box and just take the player out like that and the ball, nothing's happening, is absolutely silly why you would do something like that. So a bit lucky today. We didn't play well, but I'll take 3 points all day long. 1-0, absolutely beautiful. Great for Darwin to score the goal as well. Great for his confidence. But it certainly wasn't a Manchester City performance, was it, guys? But then again, I will absolutely take it. Mark Forrest, hard game today. I was expecting a tough game. I did say 2-0 Nunez and Salah, but I finished 1-0 Nunez, but I'll take it. Great header though, wasn't it? That's why we signed him. He's really, really good in the air. He's unbelievable in the air. Great cross. What a header. Yes, Davey. Painful second half. Surprised with some of the subs. Take the win all day long. Rossi boy, absolutely. Hit the like. Hit the share. Let's go, guys. Yes, Darwin, Jan, Ty. Absolutely, my friend. Let's go. You never walk alone, Jan. Hit the like, guys. Let's get those likes up. For everyone who comes in, hit the like. The more likes, the more people come in, the longer we stay on, the more chat we have. Let's go. Lalu Patel. Hi, Dave. Love to see the 1-0 win, baby. Trent is becoming a liability, Dave, says Tom. We'll talk about everything. Absolutely. Delighted for Nunez. Yeah, I thought Nunez was very good. Hit the post. What a goal that would have been if that went in. He was really unlucky. Really unlucky. Chelsea dropped points. Yes, look, I think United are winning 1-0 at the moment against Spurs, but we won't worry about that. There's still time to go in that game. So, but they're taking points off each other, which is good. And Chelsea play United the weekend as well. We play Forest, another tricky one, at the City Ground at 12:30. We don't like half 12 games, but surely we turn up. We should be too good for Forest. They're right down near the bottom. They did a 0-0, a good 0-0 against Brighton the other night, but we should be far too good for Forest. But as I say, very good first half. We were decent. We were good on the ball. Great goal, Nunez. Could have had a second. Nunez hit the post, of course, but Gomez, I mean, what was that all about? Giving away a penalty, only for Alisson. Alisson Becker, the king, saves us with the penalty. What a save. Nunez, highest goals per minute in the Premier League this season, because he hasn't played many games. He came off after 56 minutes, didn't he? I think he looked surprised, but we've got it. We can't afford to lose a forward, so I think it was probably the right thing to do. Take him off, because we have a big game against Forest at the weekend, and we just cannot afford to lose anybody. Salah was did a lot of running, did a lot of chasing and stuff. Didn't really have many chances. He was a bit out of form tonight. He probably the over-exuberant in the City game, I suppose, at the weekend. But 1-0, 2 1-0 wins in a row. Clean sheet City. I'll take it. I will absolutely I'll take 1-0 the weekend as well. 1-0s are great. They're wins. The only thing is, last 10 minutes are really, Jade Exley, how are you, Jade? Hopefully you're well. How are you guys? As I say, we'll pop in for a good half hour. We'll have a little chat. We'll give ratings. We'll do what you want. But it was a sloppy performance, especially in the second half. Some not great pass in midfield, not as much control. It wasn't as hectic as a game as City, of course. That was just ridiculous. That was an unbelievable game, against City at the weekend. But there wasn't much control in the second half, and I wanted more control. I mean, we made a triple substitution. Jones did okay when he came on, of course. 2 clean sheets in a row, baby, says Lalu. Yeah, I'll take it. Absolutely, Alisson Becker would be delighted with that. Van Dijk could be delighted with clean sheets as well. Held on tonight. They missed a few sitters, says Mark. Yeah, they had chances. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, I think at one stage we had 11 shots to 1 and most of the possession in the first half, and then they get a penalty. It could have easily been 1-1 at half time, and then you're going, like, hell, why? But when you're only 1-0 up, that's what can happen. You can be all over a team, you can be dominant, you can whatever, but you've got to take your chances. Gerrard to Wolves, I don't know, says Jan Ty. Gerrard's in trouble, isn't he, Villa? But who stood out for you tonight? Alisson was brilliant, of course, for me. Nunez did what he had to do. Could have had 2. Was unlucky not to have a second. What a header, though. What a goal. That's what he does. That's the difference. What a ball in and a header. Bang. No chance for the keeper. Really delighted for him. It's a winner. It's 3 points, clean sheet. That's what you want. That builds stability. That builds the foundation when you're not letting in goals. We've been letting in silly goals. Now, we could have let in a silly penalty because Gomez, what was he doing? I mean, the ball into the box, jumping on top of the player for no reason. He's going nowhere. All he's going to do is chest it down. He's on the corner of the area. He's going nowhere. I don't even think he can shoot. His back's to goal. He's got to cut out those silly silly little stupid mistakes like that, and he can become a fine centre-half. We've seen him against City, but there's always that little mistake. There's always that little mistake. 14 watching Smash the Likes, says Tom. You're absolutely right. Let's get it up to 10. It's on 8 at the moment. Let's get it up. Keep going. The more people come in, usually doing an instant match reaction. Decent win, but second half needs to improve. But it's a back-to-back win. Yep, back-to-back win, baby. I'll take it all day long. Back-to-back clean sheets. I'll take it all day long. Nunez, so happy for the fella, says the Egyptian King. The Egyptian King himself was quiet tonight. Let's hope he turns up at the weekend, because it's going to be a tricky one, I suppose, at Forest. You know, 12:30 kickoff City Ground. The crowd will be up for it. We got to start well in that game and not give them any encouragement. They're down near the end. I think they've only got one win. I mean, I'm very surprised at Forest. I'm actually live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Mr. Dioware's door. It's a big Forest channel, so pop in, give me a bit of Liverpool support tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Mr. Door. I'll put up on Twitter. So Twitter and Instagram, YouTube at Dave's LFC Chats. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. Can't believe they took Nunez off. We had to take Nunez off on 56, 57 minutes, because if he got injured, or rightly fucked, no Diaz, no Jota, both out till Christmas. You know, after the World Cup, we only have Salah, we only have Bobby. Bobby was unlucky tonight as well, could have had a goal, and we only have Nunez. So we have to wrap them in cotton wool. Really do. Okay, you would have thought maybe if it was 2 or 3-0, you take him off. It was still only 1-0 game in the balance when they took him off. But no, I was happy enough with that. Don't want the injuries. Niggles, stupid mistakes. Salah made some good runs. Bobby played a lot of useless balls, as Mark. I thought Bobby was okay tonight. He was unlucky once or twice, last-ditch tackles and hitting people's legs. It was going in, it was going wide. A lot of intelligent stuff from Bobby. But look, from the high of the City win at the weekend on Sunday, from that unbelievable, epic 1-0 win, I mean, we're never going to play like that straight away again. It was just important, I think, to get the 3 points. A clean sheet's a bonus, get the 3 points and win the game. I think that just builds, it's a foundation. It wasn't a great performance, but if someone says to me, you're going to win 1-0 at home, you're not going to play well, I'll take it all day long. I'll do it the weekend as well. I'll take it all day long. This is what happens when strikers have time. The criticism was unnecessary. Des Delsman, yeah, crazy criticism on Nunez. As someone said earlier, his minutes per goal ratio is up there, you know, and he will score goals. There's just no doubt about it. Pity we don't have Jota. Pity we don't have a Diaz there to come on, or, you know, last 15-20. That would have made a huge difference, I think, in the last 15-20, because West Ham are starting to tire at the back. And if you have a Diaz or a Jota coming on fresh, running at you, bang, you know what I mean? That's when you get your second and you kill the game. I was hoping the second half, first 10-15, we were a bit flat. I was hoping we'd start it fast and kill the game with 2-0, but it just didn't happen. So you're on tender hooks even in injury time, aren't you? He's not Haaland, but he's good enough, and we'll get there. Absolutely will, my friend. Yeah, I think I'm not worried about him one iota. As I say, what a header, what a winner. But who stood out for you? As I say, Alisson was brilliant again. The penalty save, big save. I mean, it wasn't, look, it was on target, it was in the corner, but, you know, it wasn't the best penalty in the world, but it was a penalty save, and that's the main thing for Alisson. He loves clean sheets. That's like scoring a hat-trick for a keeper, clean sheet. It's basically like scoring a hat-trick. I mean, a keeper can't do much better than that, other than score a goal against West Brom, of course, or an assist against City and United. The lineup could have been better. Yeah, I was surprised Carvalho started. Carvalho. I'd say he might twist it again, go again. The likes of Fabinho. Hendo started, so he'd probably start Fabinho at the weekend against Forest, and the likes of Elliott will probably start, you know, that type of way. Just mix it up slightly. And obviously Robertson came on for Tsimikas. Tsimikas was good. Great cross, of course. But I'd say Robbo will start. So you have to start mixing up. With so many bloody games coming left, right and centre, and injuries. I mean, I'm hoping we can get Ox and Naby back, especially Ox, even get someone on the bloody bench. Have some sort of a bench. It was nice to see Curtis Jones come on. He was lively when he came on. We need him to stay fit now. We need Mata back as well to give us, or even a Kanate back to give us some sort of centre-half cover. Sir Oswald, fortitude, game management could have been better. We don't have to make something happen every time we get the ball. Sometimes just passing the ball around for a while can take the sting out of the game. That's game management, yep. Did okay last 5 though. When it's 4 minutes added time, we tried to bring it up into the corner. Wemby, Henderson and Milner. Millie Vanilli came on as well. So, look, the performance wasn't great, but it's about the results. I think it's about the results at the moment for Liverpool. It's just getting points on the board and building up, going up that table. Again, the weekend, it's just about winning. Forest were expected to win 3-4-0. No, I think it'll be tight, 1-0 or 2-1, something like that. It's just about winning the game. You know, that's all it's about. It's just about getting the 3 points. Points mean prizes. Mark Forrest, Simicus had a great game. Yep, Simicus has really improved for us, hasn't he? I mean, Robbo came on for him. I think Robertson will probably start the weekend up, to be fair, you know. I mean, we're just wrapping Robbo and Cotton Wolf and that injury he's had. He's had a few niggles with Scotland and stuff like that. So no use rushing players in. As I say, I'm sure Klopp's delighted. I know he'll nitpick at it and say, we should have did this. You know, Gomez, what are you jumping on someone's back inside the box and stuff like that? You know, giving away silly penalties and a bit more control, especially in midfield. But overall, I'd say he's happy. I mean, you know, 7-1 away to Rangers, been 1-0 down. Beating champions Manchester City 1-0, keeping a clean sheet against the cyborg Dolph Lundgren. And, you know, West Ham, they're a decent team, decent Premier League side, beating them 1-0 clean sheet. I'd say he's happy. I'd say he is happy. The Greek Scouser is definitely going to push Robert this season for that left back position. We need someone on the Trent side. I know we've Milner there. We've young Calvin Ramsey who played in an under-21s match yesterday. Scored a goal, but he lost 3-1. I think it was 3-2. Accrington Stanley. But it's good to see him getting a few minutes. But he needs probably the League Cup game. I think we played Derby in the middle of November, just before the World Cup. He's probably starting that. But I'd like to see him come on last 5-10 if we're 2 or 3 up. Give him a smell of the Premier League. Give him he won't throw him in to start. There'll be no reason to with Trent and Milner there. Why would you throw him in? But it's nice having cover on the bench. That's what's all important about. Really is, guys. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in. Gomez had a lot of extra cover. Looked like he was struggling at times. Gomez is a bleeding enigma to me. I mean, to play so well against, he played so well against Rangers, played so well against City, one of the best teams in the world, let's be real, one of the most dangerous attacks in the world to keep them clean sheets. And then tonight, once or twice he was getting caught. Once or twice tonight he was making stupid decisions like that penalty, which could have cost us only for Alisson. I mean, 90% of the time penalty goes in, it's a different game. They go in at 1-1 at half time. It's a different game second half. It's a totally different substitution second half and stuff like that. Pressure, crowd. So, we got away with one tonight, I think. Yeah, we weren't great tonight, but we just about did enough to win the game, I'd say, overall, over the 94 minutes. But we got to be better. I think we even got to move up a notch. When you go away from home in the Premier League at the weekend, a lot of people would say Anfield is a real cauldron and, they don't like the mistakes and there's less pressure when you play away from home. That's true as well. But the weekend's going to be a tricky one. As I say, I'll do videos before that. I'm on Mr. Door tomorrow night on YouTube, live at 9 with him on his Nottingham Forest channel. So all the Liverpool fans come in and give us a hand on that one. Nice to see Curtis Jones back too, says Mark. Yeah, great to see Curtis back. He needed a minute. He actually did well when he came on, looked lively. Wanted the ball. Yeah, decent. What's your thoughts on Man City winning the Club of the Year, but Liverpool were second? I thought Madrid were third. I thought Madrid should have won. I mean, they won the league, they won the Champions League. City won the league. Put only a point behind Liverpool. Liverpool won the league, the cup, the FA Cup. Almost won the quadruple. Liverpool might have got it if they won the Champions League against Madrid, but I thought Madrid should have won it. To be fair, second was a good place for Liverpool. Salah was fifth in the Ballon d'Or. I think we 5 or 6 players. I think Nunez was 25th, Trent 17th, that type of thing. Fabinho was in there. Alisson was one of the goalkeepers, top 3 goalkeepers. But I don't put too much kudos into this bloody Ballon d'Ors, to be fair. I really don't. I think it's all political and it's the Wonga, you know what I mean? I don't put a huge amount into it. What's your thoughts? When I saw Real were third, I thought that Liverpool had won it, says Delma. Yeah, so did I. But no, City, it was a strange one. Strange. I wonder how much money Man City paid to win the award, says the Egyptian King. A lot. Black gold, big money. But as I say, guys, instant match reaction. 1-0 win against West Ham. Darwin Nunez with the header. And what a finish. And I wouldn't have thought, I didn't think at 22 minutes that was going to be the winner. I thought we would have got another 1 or 2, especially scoring early, midway through the first half. But we just did about enough to win. But my little worry was the drop off in second half. I suppose the energy used in the 90 plus minutes against City, you'd forgive them for it. That was just ridiculous. The energy in the crowd alone was unbelievable on Sunday. So if someone would have said to me, it'll be 1-0 by the way, we won't play well, but we'll win 1-0, you take it. Yes. And we scored first, yes. We didn't let in any silly goals. We got away with one there, Dave. Yeah, Eamon Kelly, I think we did. I don't think we were great tonight. Performance was, not there. Defensively, we were a lot better. That did help. But the midfield didn't have that control that I wanted, like in the second half against Rangers or the game against City. 2-0 to Man United. Wow, that's a big win for them against Spurs. I think Fred scored the first goal. Don't know who scored the second one, but that's big. A big win for United, yeah. Knock Spurs back as well, though. You know, I think United played Chelsea the weekend, which is interesting in itself. We play Forest. We just got to win. We won tonight. We got to beat Forest at the weekend. I mean, they're second from the bottom. We got to beat Forest. So you can't have any excuses there. But as I say, we'll need more control. Away from home, Premier League, you need to do a lot better. We'll need to do a lot better. But I'm happy tonight. Yeah, absolutely. I'm drinking orange, but I'm happy. Happy with the result. The result was everything tonight, to be fair. No more bloody injuries. Spurs this time of year always slip. The bottler Spurs, yeah. I was watching a bit of the game. I had both games on it. Spurs on United on one on telly, and Liverpool West Ham on the other telly. And Spurs, I think United were all over Spurs, to be fair. But back to the big game at Anfield, of course. Liverpool won. Darwin Nunez on 22 with a beautiful header. Simicas with the cross, but great win, a great win. It's all about wins. As I said just before, guys, it's not even about the performance. You'd want a better performance. You'd want to be better, more control, and all that. But this stage of the season, it's about winning the game. It's about winning games, building confidence, and they'll take some confidence from the win. The 3 points are in the bag. Sit back and just get ready for Forest. Lunchtime, half 12 kickoff. They don't like half 12 kickoffs on Saturday and then go again. I mean, that's what we have to do. But I did see the bench. When you look at the bench, you don't see a Jota, you don't see a Diaz there. It's a bit bare. That's the only issue I would have with the bench. Not a huge amount you can change up front, really. Elliott came on, did well, was decent. But, there's just that missing. Ox would give us something different as well if Ox can get back in. I know he's on the bench tonight, but he doesn't want to rush him back at all. But Alisson was man of the match to me tonight. Darwin ran him close with the winning goal and hit the post, and his overall play and hold the play was very good. But Alisson again, clean sheet, 1 or 2 really good saves and a penalty save. Alisson won us the game. You'd have to say, even though Darwin scored the goal, Alisson was brilliant. The ball at his feet. He could play in midfield for us. He really could. He's that good. He's that comfortable on the ball. Unbelievable footballer and goalkeeper. All modern goalkeepers have to be like that. But I thought Darwin or Alisson Becker was brilliant tonight. I'm going to give him my man of the match. I'll give you the ratings. Okay, so Alisson, man of the match, 9 out of 10. Clean sheet, penalty save. His overall box control, play, passing the ball, slowing the game down, speeding it up was absolutely brilliant. So Alisson's a man of the match, 9 out of 10. I would say Van Dijk's, I'd say about a 7 tonight. Clean sheet, he has to get that. He was decent, did everything he had to do. 1 or 2 really good interceptions. Gomez, I'm going to give a 6.5, and I'll tell you why. He got the clean sheet, but giving away that penalty, it could have been worse for us. Only for Alisson. So Gomez was a little bit ropey in 1 or 2 things he did tonight. Hopefully he can get back on the hockey for the big one against Forest at the weekend. Simicas was brilliant. Going to give Simicas an 8 up and down that line like a little Red Bull boy. He was absolutely brilliant. Matip and VVD, that's a bromance big time, of course. It's like the Lovren and the Salah bromance. On the other side, Trent was good defensively tonight. Actually, he must have took a leaf out of Milner's book. His defensive play was a lot better. He got caught once or twice, but we're expecting that. So Trent's going to get a 6.5 from me. Midfield didn't quite control the game as much as I would have wanted. I'm going to give Thiago a 7. He's very good on the ball. Fabinho, a 6.5. And young Carvalho was 7. He ran all day, tried his best. He's a young lad learning his trade. So 7 for young Carvalho. Up front, Salah, quiet enough. Did a lot of running, did a lot of runs, made a lot of runs. Was unlucky once or twice. A 7 for Mo Salah. Didn't get a goal, but played his heart out as usual. Bobby on the other side, quiet game from Bobby tonight. Got to give Bobby a 6.5, and Darwin Nunez an 8 out of 10 for his goal, for his overall hold-up play, the winning goal, of course, and he hit the post. Was unlucky not to get a second in the game. I thought out the boys that came on, Elliott was bright, intelligent, very good on the ball. 7. Jones, similar, did very well. Added an injection and a bit of control and a bit of pace and energy in the midfield. Another 7. The rest won't really get many points to me. Henderson did okay. Fab did okay. Henderson did okay, and I think Millie came on very late. But I'm not going to give any points for that one. And Robertson came on late. There's no real points, but Alisson and Darwin, I suppose, are the 2 outstanding ones tonight. But Alisson gets it because of the penalty save just alone. But a great goal from Darwin Nunez. Wow. But as I say, guys, we got it. Just there's something missing. There's something missing. I'm just gonna put it down to the energy used up. The energy used up on Sunday against City. We really went at them. We gave everything, and I don't think there was much left in the tank. So the important thing was just to come away from Anfield with a win. The clean sheet's a bonus. You know, we're not letting in any silly goals anymore, and the penalty save was huge just before half time. I mean, you could see David Moyes' face. He was not happy. Klopp, 6 out of 10, only because we won. You're not happy with his substitutions, Eamon Kelly. One or two oddball ones. Bit surprised Nunez came off on 56, 57, but we know Klopp likes the 60-minute sub, and we can't afford to lose any more forwards, you know. But the game wasn't won at that stage. That's the only thing I would say about that, you know. I think he wanted to close it up a bit more, bringing on more defensive, like midfielders and a bit more fresh legs, because West Ham were starting to come on top of us at one stage without looking really, really dangerous. But at 1-0, it's always dangerous, isn't it? It's always dangerous. Looked like he was having fun, though. It's his park. Yeah, look, I'm sure he's happy. I mean, if someone, like, look, we go back to the Arsenal game. We are a little bit unlucky, to be fair. We could have got a draw easily out of that game, but we didn't. And then we were looking at the next 3 games and going, or next 4 games and going, okay, Rangers away, tricky, banana skin. Everybody was saying we're going to lose the City at home. I was saying we probably get a draw. A draw would have been the best we could have got. We got better than that. We got a win. We got a record away win at Rangers after being 1-0 down. Tricky ground, you know. And then a little bit of potential banana skin tonight, 1-0 win. I'll take it all day long. But we need to continue and get another win against Forest at the weekend. 11 points behind Arsenal. We need absolute to win away as well. Yeah, well, look, we have to be beating Forest away. I mean, they've no real form. They had 0-0 against Brighton last night, but Brighton had 2 or 3 unbelievable sitters. They missed the openers. Brighton should have beaten them last night, but just didn't. Their luck wasn't there. So defensively, they're not great, Forest. I mean, you will get chances. I'm sure Darwin and Salah be looking at it going, you know, there's a goal here at least each. There's at least I'm going to go 2-0 away. That's an early prediction, 2-0 Salah and Darwin to score Forest. But I did say 2-0 tonight, Darwin and Salah. I got half the prediction right. But it was a bit nervy. Listen, it's always nervy. I mean, you can have all the control, you can have all the ball, all the chances. But if it's only 1-0 with 15, 20 minutes to go, no matter who you're playing against, it's nervy. You know what I mean? It's nervy. It's, wow, we want to be careful here. It's really, really nervy. So I wouldn't put it down. I wouldn't be too worried about that. I would like to see Oakley, Canayer get a place on the bench. He scores goals for fun. And we are short of strikers. Yes, he's really good under 21. He's banging the goals in, that young lad. He will get his chance. Probably in the League Cup game away to Derby County, though. You wouldn't think he'd get a champion. Or maybe even the Champions League game. If we get a draw against Ajax in a week or 2, a draw will do it. And we'll be automatically through in second place. Where I don't think we can win the group then. I think Napoli would have won it in that game against Napoli. I'm sure Klopp will want to win, considering what happened to us in Naples, that 4-1 embarrassment. I'm sure Klopp will want to win it just for that alone, you know. But we got to do a job against Ajax still. We still got to get a point, I think, to get through. I'd like to beat Ajax away, to be fair. They've disappointed me big time. But back to tonight, 1-0 win. Nunez with the goal on 22. What a header, what a header. We know how good he is in the air. He's a big lad. He's about 6'1". But that was a good header. Let's be real. It gives us something different, doesn't it? When the ball's into the box, him on the end of them, bang, you know. But I'll take it all day long. To keep winning with an injury list as long as ours, Defo deserves some praise, says the Egyptian king. Exactly. I mean, you know, we've still Ox on the bench. We've Naby. Well, whether Naby comes back fit or not is the big question. But we certainly... I mean, we've games coming up. Okay, we've got Forest away the weekend. We've the likes of Southampton at Anfield, Leeds at Anfield. We've Spurs away. Spurs are hot and cold. Spurs are hot and cold. We've got Derby away in the League Cup game, and we've got Ajax away in the Champions League. We've got Napoli at home in the Champions League. We only need to get a result in one of them games to guarantee. And I just think that takes the monkey off our back as well. If we can get a draw or beat Ajax, qualify with a game to spare. You know, that's a big accomplishment, I think, considering we lost the first game 4-1, and I was worried. You know what I mean? To get through into the last 16, and you park that till February, the first week in February or whenever it is, and then you just concentrate on your few league games up to the World Cup, and that's all we can do. CJ LFC, good win tonight. Hard game, but 3 points is 3 points. VVD solid again. Salah unlucky not to score. And big Jimmy Milner with that block. Yeah, Jimmy Milner's just ridiculous. Benjamin Button, Millie Vanilli, Ribena Boy, whatever you want to call him. I just think he's great to have there. As we've seen what he did against City, he's a utility man. He's just unbelievable to have there. Come on, fill in, tie it down. You know, that's brilliant. Those type of players, no moaning, no nothing. The experience, on the bench to come on. A few minutes to go, just to tie the game up. Unbelievable. And that's what we need. We'll need everybody. We will need everybody now with those league games I just talked about. Try to get as many points on the board. Hopefully all wins really would be really nice considering the way we started it. We're away then. We take a break for the World Cup. I think we have a game against AC Milan and some little friendly tournament thing in Italy, something like that, in December. But we shall see more about that. Need to score more goals. Had a lot of shots on target. We had a lot of shots on target. Unlucky 2 or 3 times though. Nunez has shot off the body. He nearly snapped the post, and when it came out to him, he miskicked it. Salah had 1 or 2 chances. I think he rushed them. Bobby had a chance. Elliott. I thought Bobby was unlucky. The one where he ran onto it. Your man got his foot. I think that was going in. Will Keita ever play again for Liverpool? Says Sir Oswald. That is the $50 million question. I don't bloody know. Well, he's left out of the Champions League squad, so will he ever play Champions League football again? That's the question. The years of experience that Milner would share with the young boys like Bjatic, Fabio, and Harvey is beneficial for for the growth. Absolutely. I think that's one of the reasons Klopp signed him on the year contract, was literally to have Millie Vanilli. I'd say he'll join the coaching staff next year. He's a year left, so I think he'll probably come on the coaching staff. I think he has a few badges already, so he's management material, staff, coaching material. Just wow. No nonsense on or off the field. You never hear anything about Milner, anything bad about Milner, do you? In this crazy world we live in, and he has his own charity, the James Milner Foundation and all. I mean, he's a top pro. Been playing since fucking, dinosaurs were roaming. I mean, I remember him as, I think he was 16-year-old. He broke into the Leeds team. He's been around forever. 20 years playing the game at the top level. Top player, top level. Milli Vanilli. But United still 2-0. That'd be a good win, though. They played well tonight, United. I was watching bits of the first half in between the Liverpool game, so. But the main thing, of course, is for us, we just got to keep winning games. No matter, performance was not great. I'm sure Klopp will look at it and probably will say exactly what I said, because hit the like, guys, hit the share. Let's get those likes up to 25. We're on 22. The big thing for me tonight, I think, the performance, looked a bit tired. And I suppose it was the energy. Used up in the City game. Probably, a lot of energy used up. My lineup against Nottingham is Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Trent, Fab, Thiago, Hendo, Elliott, Salah and Nunez. Bit early to be talking about lineups, baby. But Alisson and goal, of course. And Alisson was my man of the match tonight, saving a penalty just before half-time. I was like this, oh my God, what was Gomez doing? Jumping on his back for a bloody piggyback, like a piggyback, for no reason. A silly little thing like that in a big game. You're just handing them the opposition. I mean, and West Ham hadn't had a bloody sniff. But you're handing them. You're giving them. You're saying, right, lads, here's the goal. Do you want to score a goal then? Go in at half-time at 1-1, even though you did nothing in the first half. Wasn't a great penalty, to be fair, but a good save from Ali, Bowen with Jared Bowen. Terrible penalty, to be fair, but look, I'll take it all day long. I'll take 1-0 all day long. Absolutely. And Nunez with the goals, even better, because I think he just needs a few goals to score the winner. A header, trademark header, you might say. Used to do it all the time for Benfica. And Uruguay, he scored a lovely goal for Uruguay recently. Not too early, we are coming up to Thursday and it's 12 o'clock and 12 and a half kickoff. Relax. We still haven't finished the instant match reaction of this game. Danny Dwyer will be pissed off with Jared tonight, says the Egyptian king. Yeah. Look, West Ham huffed and puffed, has to be said. I think we did 1 or 2 silly things to give them chances. We stayed off the ball a bit. Our energy sapped in the last 15. I think we did well to hold on. It's a big 3 points. We needed it. Clean sheets are great. Clean sheets just breeds confidence in the defence, doesn't it? Gives Van Dijk and Gomez confidence. Gives Tsimikas or Trent or whoever's playing fullback confidence. The midfield as well. It's just that's what you want to build. I want clean sheets. I want a clean sheet the weekend. 2-0 or whatever. 1-0 I'll take. Nunez showed some pace with that through ball. Nunez is serious. I think Nunez was clocked, last season in Champions League as one of the fastest players. I think he was the top 3 players in the Champions League last year. for like a 50-yard sprint or something like that. He's very fast, very deceiving because he's tall. He's 6'1", you know? Very, very fast though. I can see it working with him. I really can. He tries. He really tries. You know, he's got that South American mentality similar to Suarez. Wants to win every ball. Nunez has run the fastest this season in the Premier League. Wow. 38 miles per... No, not 38 miles an hour. Come on. 38 miles an hour. Kilometres maybe. Not miles. Miles an hour. Faster than Haaland. Wow. Usain Bolt wouldn't run 38 kilometres an hour. My car won't even go 38 kilometres an hour. But, yeah, no, he is fast. As I say, great game to go. Great to get it to be, for it to be a winner. And now we just got to build on it. He's going to start against Forest again, obviously, the weekend. And you'll probably see 2 or 3 changes at the weekend. We just got to keep resting players. We gotta be resting players because we can't afford any more injuries. We just can't. The games are coming thick and fast. Nunez arrested by police for speeding. They had one of those yokes out on the sideline, you know, for the testers for speeding. The speed cams, as they call them. I hated playing against Nunez last season. The defo gave our backline so much trouble. I'm so glad he's our side now. Yeah, he was dangerous for Benfica, wasn't he? When I remember the Ajax, the Champions League game. I mean, when he came on, he absolutely, you know, was running past players, and that's what made Klopp stand up. I think Van Dijk went into the dressing room after the game and went, sign him. You know what I mean? Obviously, Liverpool have been watching him probably for a year or two. You know, they don't just sign players on one game. You know what I mean? But look, I think he'd be good. I just think it's took him a while to get into it. When he gets in, probably hopefully second part of the season, if he can get a few goals and a few wins between now and the World Cup, ready to roll then after the World Cup. You know, we kick back, I think it's Aston Villa away on the 26th, the day after Christmas Day. Stevens' Day here, Boxing Day in England. Aston Villa away, Stevie G, if Stevie G is still there, of course. And we go again, you know, you have January window. John W. Henry, if you're watching, January transfer window. Let's see. But as I say, guys, a big win. Huge win. There's the Thunder and Lightning. There was the lightning. We had a lot of thunder and lightning here in Dublin today. Hopefully we get a lot of our players back after the World Cup, says Mark Forrest. We don't have a huge amount going away. I think out of the top 6, we have the least amount, I think, going away. World Cup players, as far as I know. So that's good. That's good. Well, Diaz obviously isn't going with Colombia, but poor old Jota would have been going with Portugal, and he's not going now. So there's 2. Hopefully we'll be back. And in a way, you could say maybe the World Cup, that 4 or 5 week break is come in handy for that reason, because they wouldn't have been available probably for games in those 5-6 weeks. So hopefully they can recoup, come back and be fresh and ready to rock. That's the only thing I can say about that. But the big thing for me, yeah, injury-wise, Mark, yeah, absolutely. Did United win 2-0? I think it was 2-0 near the end. Did they win? I don't know. But thunder and lightning over here in Dublin. It was all over Ireland today. There was torrential rain today. Wow, washout today. And it's continue for a few days. But hope everybody is well. As I say, this is the instant match reaction of Liverpool, West Ham. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Darwin Nunez on 22 with a beautiful header. And then Gomez with a silly mistake. It has to be said, sloppy mistake to give a penalty. Penalty missed. Alisson save from Jared Bowen. Beautiful into the corner. Ali Baba to the rescue for Liverpool. But I think overall, slightly, probably we just about deserve to win the game tonight. The Qatar World Cup will drain our players. Running on sand is so hard work. Yeah, ended 2-0. Big win for United, 2-0 against Spurs tonight. And they had a 0-0 against Newcastle at the weekend. But a big win for United tonight. Get the other results up there, guys. What other games are on tonight. We'll have a look at them. But because I'm on my iPhone here, I'm not on a laptop, so I can't, go like that. But hit the like, hit the share. Let's get those likes up to 30 likes, guys. Before we go, we're 34 minutes in. We'll stay on for another while. As I say, instant match reaction of the Reds. Not a great performance. I think it's a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10 performance, whereas City was a 9.5 performance. Certainly a drop off from that. I did expect an energy drop off, a tempo drop off, because we literally used up so much energy in that game. We probably used up nearly 2 games of energy in the City win. Absolutely. But Bit of a drop off tonight. We'll need to be at it on Saturday away at Forest. You know, they've nothing to lose. They're right down near the bottom. They'll come at us. They will come at us. But hopefully they come at us and leave the back line open, because the back line is a bit porous, isn't it, guys? A bit porous. I wouldn't watch Man United if they were playing in the back garden. No, I had them on a bit. Me father-in-law was watching them. He's a Man City fan, by the way. But Everton lost again. Oh my God! Put the scores up there, Mark. The finishing. Obviously, United won 2-0. Liverpool 1-0. Everton lost again. Jesus Christ. They're up the hot and cold, Everton, aren't they? Absolutely. Haven't won out since 95, baby. Hit the like, guys. Hit the share. As I say, we're just going to enjoy this 1-0 win by the Reds tonight, and I will take it all day long. Clean sheet. Alisson penalty save. The toffees have melted. Yes, they have, my friend. The toffees have melted. Yeah, how we drew against them, I just don't know. We could have won it right at the end. Salah hit the post. But we were in the right shit stage at that stage, weren't we? We were drawing too many games. But we need these little 1-0 niggly wins, That's two 1-0 wins in a row. Okay, one against the champions. 1-0 to Newcastle. Joe Linton, I think, got the goal, did he? I'm not sure in that game. But Newcastle, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with Newcastle? They've all the money in the world. They're growing slowly, but where will they be in 2 or 3 seasons? Where will they be in 2 or 3 seasons? Who knows? I know Klopp got slagged off as being a xenophobe, of course, talking about PSG, Newcastle, and Man City with their Middle Eastern ownership. I presume that's what they were talking about, or oil barons. No, Klopp isn't a xenophobe. Let's be true. Let's be real, guys. Come on, that's just bullshit, media bullshit, or trying to undermine or whatever. I don't know what they're trying to do. Probably trying to derail. The Klopp getting a sending off. I think he'll get an answer on Friday. Will he be at the Forest ground on the sideline? I don't know whether it'll come in for that game. I'm not sure. Klopp was right to talk about those oil baron owners, Sir Oswald. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, he was absolutely right. Absolutely. Fair play to Klopp for standing up and saying what we're all thinking. Exactly. Klopp was absolutely right. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get it up to 25 likes. We're on 23 at the moment. Pop in, say hello. As I say, guys, I'm always going to do an instant match reaction 5 minutes straight after the match. Might even do a watch along sometime if I get time. But when time allows, I do the watch along. But the instant match reaction is decent enough for an hour or so after the game, and it's important just to talk about the Reds. And I'm happy. Yeah, I'm not over the moon, but I'm happy. Southampton won, Bournemouth 0. Big win for Southampton there. Huge win. 4 points behind Chelsea now. Chelsea, who play United at the weekend. Another tough one. I think it's at Stamford Bridge, so maybe a draw there. Maybe a 1-1, something like that. I want to be right about United's arses. That's the thing. I want to be right up United's arses. I think we're 3 points behind United, so something like that. So they have a tough one the weekend. We've tricky one. I wouldn't say a tough one away to Forest, but it's a tricky one. Definitely a tricky one. You don't want to slip up there. It's a potential banana skin at the City ground. Okay, I think they're second from the bottom. I think only won 1 game, lost a lot of games, don't score a lot of goals. But we've got to turn up, get up the right tempo. First 10, 15, go, go, go. Try get an early goal. Villa will be good tomorrow. Mark Forest, yeah. Look, I'm just delighted to be watching games, watching football with crowds at them. I mean, the last 2 years have been crazy with COVID and stuff. And I don't know about you guys, but watching games when there was no crowd there was just ridiculous. I didn't enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy it. And for us to win the league, first time in 30 years with no fucking crowd. That's why I wanted us to win the league this year so much last year. With a crowd, you know what I mean? It didn't happen, but who knows? Football's crazy. Football's funny. It's a really funny old game. So you never know. The COVID days was a dark time indeed without the fans. It absolutely was. Gary Richards in the house. Gary, how are you? Hit the like, hit the share. Nunez with his first goal, Anfield goal. There will be plenty more to come, my friend. Absolutely plenty more to come. Tom Connolly, 3 points behind Man Your Dave. Yep, 3 points. Yeah, I had a look at the table before we came on. But look, a win's a win. 1-0, take it all day. 2 clean sheets in a row, 3 wins in a row. Absolutely great, but we got to make it 3 league wins in a row at the weekend against Forest. We really do, don't we? Expected to do it. We should do. We turn up. Just got to pick the right team. Nunez and Salah, you'd be expecting to get chances. It's whether they convert them or not. That's the thing. Need a bit of luck as well. We got a bit of luck tonight with that penalty save. It was a good save. It was a terrible penalty. But stupid giveaway by Gomez. I mean, really, what are you doing? Why would you give away a penalty, like that? Just for no reason. He's going wide. It's out in the corner of the area. He can't do anything. He's got to chest it down and maybe lay it off, or he can't even shoot in the position he was in. Come in behind him like that and give away a penalty. Got away with one there. When Man U comes to Anfield, let's get King Kenny having the last laugh at Ferguson again. Yeah, we'll get them at Anfield next season. I think it's March, is it? We played them in March, I'm not sure, in the league. But I was going to say we could get them in the Champions League, but no, they're in Europa. But you know what I mean? Could get them in the FA Cup or League Cup, but I think Klopp will, I won't say take a back seat with the League Cup and FA Cup, but I don't think, because we were holders of the both cups, I don't think he'll go mad about them. I think we've got to push up the table with points. We've got 6 out of 6. We need 9 out of 9. We got to push right up, push. I think you'll see a lot of the younger lads in the League Cup games and FA Cup games to start anyway. I mean, that's usually what he does. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be more concentrating on, get us back into that top 4 contention and see how far we can go in the Champions League. I mean, they're the 2 priorities. They have to be the priorities. Hopefully we bring someone in bloody January. John W. Henry, FSG, if you're watching, bring somebody in. Get that checkbook out in January. For a midfielder at least. Because Arthur Mello, where's he gone? God, it's crazy. I mean, there's another player. I mean, players out, injured. Ox. I know Ox was on the bench, but I mean, Ox. Naby, long term. Diaz. Jota. Kanate. Matip. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous the amount of players we have out. I think I've seen a list today. I mean, the Kanate one is a strange one. He's only back from injury, bang. Jota only back from injury, bang. Long term. Kanate's not long term, but the Jota one, I'm really crying over the Jota one. I love Jota. He's such a player to have either on the bench. I mean, he had some game against City the other day. Big Virgil, scuffing up the penalty spot. It's about time we started using the dark arts. I didn't see that, actually. I didn't see that. Don't get that one out. They'd be all over Twitter on that one. I did not see him doing that, but look, professional players should be scoring penalties. Simple. Mello wasn't fit enough according to Klopp. Then he gets injured. Oh, Jesus Christ. The curse continues. The injury curse continues for Liverpool. I mean, is it down to their training methods, their intensity style? A lot of ligament injuries and pulled muscles and sprains and stuff like that. I mean, we know Klopp, because of the intense football we've played over the last 4 years in particular, 63 games last year, it was always going to pay a toll considering we didn't bring a lot of players in the summer. You're asking them to go again with that Pep Linders, intensity book. So, I don't know. I just don't know what the story is with injuries. I think our Moxon or Dr. Moxon or doctor's gone, so maybe there's something involved there. I don't know. But we need to. I wasn't too happy with Mello coming in because he's too injury prone. You got the answer right there. Mello, Keita and Ox doing their best to keep the physios in work. The physios being overworked at Liverpool. Even the physios get injured at Liverpool. Let's be real. Even the physios get injured at Liverpool. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Really, really was absolutely ridiculous. But look, it's a big win. I'll take it all day long. Clean sheet. Darwin with the winner as well. Nice to get him off. Get him, get the goal. An Anfield winner. Nice. You can build on that now. And that's all we can do. Go back to the training ground tomorrow. We've only got 2 days training, Thursday, Friday. And it's literally breakfast and you're kicking the game. You're kicking the ball at 12:30 at the City ground. I might go live for that. We'll see what happens. But most important thing for me is that Liverpool, turn up again, 10-15. We started okay, the tempo. We were decent enough in the first half, except for that silly mistake in Gomez. And we should have had a second, could have had a second. Gomez or Darwin hit the post. I'm very unlucky. Go again against Forest, absolutely, Mark. Go again, baby. Go again, get 3 points. Another clean sheet would be nice. 3 clean sheets in a row would be nice, wouldn't it? Really build the confidence, But as I say, professional performance in a way. Bit nervy last 10-15 just because we didn't take our chances and it's 1-0 and you're in it. A mistake, like a Gomez mistake, you could give away a silly mistake or a VAR or a corner. Let's chop down the Forest on the weekend. Absolutely chop down the Forest at the weekend. Robin Hood. Doug from Dugout Football Channel's in. How are you, Doug? Hopefully you're well, my friend. Check out Dugout Football Channel, top class YouTube channel, of course, guys. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get it up to 25. What are you on? 24 likes. Stay on for another few minutes, but as I say, instant match reaction. Liverpool won. West Ham sandwich. It was a tasty sandwich. A Nunez header sandwich. Moisey is not happy, but West Ham huffed and puffed without really, great chances or other than the penalty, which to be fair we gave away. Gomez gave that fucking handed them that ball. Literally, here. Do you want to take a penalty? Silly, stupid challenge. Well done to getting 5.6k. Yes, 5,603 subs now at the moment. Before this, live, of course, yeah. Next up, 6k. Let's get the 6k, baby, before Christmas. Now, that would be a nice little Christmas present. But, yeah, Doug, listen, it's a hobby. It's a bit of fun, bit of crack. As I said, the more people we get in for chats, the better. There's Doug's channel going up now, guys. Hit the like, hit the share. Check out Doug's channel. The Dugout Football Channel, of course, top class. Look, there's so many good channels. There's Doug's, there's Jack in the Anfield Road TV, there's Connor in the Cop Council, 1892 Reds podcast, Copite podcast with Mick Moran. There's so many good channels, Liverpool channels, the Anfield Rap, who are coming to Ireland on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th of December. They come to Cork, Dublin and Belfast. I will be at the Dublin show on the 3rd of December, Saturday the 3rd of December. The Anfield Rap Show comes to Dublin and the boys pop over for a beer and we should all have a little chat about the Reds. Nothing better. Get your tickets on sale now. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Enjoying the chat here, guys. Butter Pants is in the house. How are you, my friend? What did you think of the game tonight? What would you give it out of 10? I thought it was a bit... Well, we didn't control the game. It was a bit sloppy at times, a bit nervy at times, as 1-0s usually are. We didn't have a huge amount of control. We went in and out of control. We had good 10-minute spells and then sloppy 10-minute spells. And, it was a bit chaotic at times. But 1-0, I'll take it. I'll take the win. Absolutely. I'll take 1-0 the weekend, as I said earlier. It's about getting the points on the board. It's about getting those 3 precious points. I mean, 3 points is 3 draws in a row in one game. 3 points. Who was Doug's man of the match? Yes, Doug. Doug, who was your man of the match? Who stood out for you? Alisson was my man of the match. You could say Nunez. He was close in second place with the goal and hitting the post. And his overall play, his hold of play, came off on 56. But Alisson didn't put a foot wrong tonight. His overall control, his overall command, as a good goalkeeper should do of his his box, his 6-yard area, the whole area of the box control was brilliant from Alisson. Of course, the penalty save was the icing on the cake, wasn't it? John Downey in the house. John, how are you? Great win. Darwin is getting sharper, says John Downey. Yes, absolutely sharper. It was a good header. It was a really good header, wasn't it? Great place goal. Yes, absolutely beautiful. It was a pinpointer. Beautiful. Really, he's a big boy. He's pacey. He's got everything. This guy has got everything. If he keeps his head on his shoulders and doesn't do anything silly like he did against Palace when he got sent off, which I think knocked him back a little bit, and he's only starting to come into himself now. Looks up a lot more. I mean, he had 2 or 3 chances against City where all he had to do was put a player in or square the ball, and the game was over. And that was nervous last 10 minutes as well, and it didn't need to be. Could have killed that game with the second goal. So he's got to learn that. He will learn that. I think he will. And I think he could turn out to be wow. I know we paid big money, he's on big wages and stuff, but he doesn't set that. He doesn't set that at all. So no, I'm happy with Darwin so far. Absolutely. I'm just sad Jota and Diaz are not there with him. They're out after the World Cup, and that's a big blow. I'm hoping it's not as big a blow as I thought it would be. The win tonight softens that blow. A win against Forest the weekend would soften that blow. A draw or a win against Ajax, which ultimately would see us through to the last 16s and out of the group, would soften the blow. So the results will soften the blow on losing those boys. And I just think it's so important just to keep winning. The foundation's been set now with our last 3 wins. We just got to keep continuing, putting the bricks on the foundation and build that nice little house. Build that nice little house and get the roof on that house before the World Cup kicks off in, what is it, middle end of November, something like that. And I love the World Cup. I know the World Cup should be in the summer. It's a bit sacrilege to have it in the winter. I mean, it's going to be dark nights watching the World Cup. We used to, as kids, used to play on the road and you know, till 10 or half 10 at night in June or May or June when the World Cup was on. You'd be playing a game after a World Cup game at 8 o'clock. It'd be still bright. Now it'd be fucking, you know, it'd be icicles and it'd be dark and dank and cold. So it's just it's alien, really. It's different. I wouldn't like to do it again. I know they're doing it because it's in Qatar and it's melt city in the summer there. You just could not. The ball would melt basically. Why is Klopp using Salah out wide again? Says Yasmin. Look, I think we got to fit Nunez in there. I mean, Nunez probably is better centrally. We've seen it tonight, the goal, the header. But I like Salah in the centre too. It's an option. You can play Nunez out wide. But that's why Salah didn't have as many chances tonight. I mean, we've seen him in the last two games. The hat-trick against Rangers, right down the middle, bang, bang, bang. And against City, wow. You know, ball over the top, bang. I don't know. Look, ask Klopp. Maybe he's watching this show. I don't know. But I don't know. Look, we got the win. We got the 3 points. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. We weren't great tonight. Absolutely weren't great. But we did the job. We did a professional job tonight. I think that's the most important thing to take out of tonight. We weren't great, but we did our job. And that's as much as I can say on the game, really. Alisson, my man of the match, followed by Darwin, of course. Other than that, no one else really. Carvalho, young, a lot to learn. Was decent. Elliott decent when he came on with Jones, young Jones, all young lads I'm talking about here. Van Dijk, solid again at Gomez. Only that silly mistake which could have cost us, giving away the penalty. But Alisson came to the rescue. Play both Salah and Nunez through the centre, and Bobby tucked in behind. And let the fullbacks provide the width, says Sir Oswald. Both Salah and Nunez can play up top together. You can play a 4-4-2, yes. Yasmin agreed. The points and no injuries and clean sheets, that's all that matters, says Mark. Absolutely. Clean sheet, win, 3 points, no injuries. I'll take it. I'll take it again the weekend. I will take it the weekend. As I say, guys, I'm live tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Not on this channel, but on a Nottingham Forest channel. So he wants to talk about Nottingham Forest Liverpool. Mr. Dore. Mr. D-O-R-E, Mr. Dore. Check that out at 9. I want to get a few Liverpool fans in because there'll be a lot. It's quite a big channel. He'll have a lot of Forest fans in. And so we'll see what happens there at 9 tomorrow. I'll do my own show probably Friday, a build-up show to the game. Probably with Keith Niven. On Friday we'll do a little live show, of course, and more build-up to the big games. But the big one tonight, of course, is the win. Darwin with the winner, clean sheet. I'm sure Klopp, I didn't see Klopp at the interview. If you've seen him, I don't know what he said after the game, but I'm sure he's happy. He would have wanted more control. He would have wanted a second goal to kill it. Absolutely. Of course he would have. But I'm sure he would have took 1-0 at the start of the game. If you would have said 1-0, no injuries, Darwin with the winner, he'd take it. And he'd take it again on Saturday, 12:30. Absolutely take it. But let's hope by what? You're looking at about 20 past 2, 20 past 2 p.m. on Saturday. We could be in a really good place, back in a decent place with 3 wins in a row. But we got to do it again. Forest, we seen them. We played them in the FA Cup game. That was a tight 1-0 win. That was a Jota scored the winner in that late winner. We didn't play well in that game. Forest were flying the championship last year. But they were really good in that cup game. So they will, Forest Liverpool have a bit of history, of course. Huge history from back in the 80s and 90s. When Forest beat us, I think, in the very first Premier League game at the City Ground. I think it was 2-0. I think Sheringham, was it 1-0 Sheringham, something like that, where we were wearing the green Adidas strip with the green with the 3 stripes of candy, if you remember that jersey. In the first Premier League game in 92, Forest beat us. So there's a bit of history there, of course, Hillsborough and the FA Cup semi. It was against Nottingham Forest, so a lot of history there between the two clubs. So I want to go there and I want to win. I want the points against Forest, absolutely. And I believe we'll get them. If we play anyway to a level we can play, we should be too good for Forest. Defensively, they're not great. They're letting in goals. They don't have a huge amount of confidence, and we don't want to give them confidence in the first 5-10. I'm going to stay on for another 5-6 minutes, guys. We'll give it the hour. But hit the like. Hit the share. Let's get a few more people in. Let's get it to 30 likes. What are we on? 26 likes. Let's get it up to 30. 4 more likes to get it up to 30. It helps the algorithms. That's what it's all about. But as I say, guys, who was your man of the match? Mine was Alisson tonight. Penalty save, overall command of his area. Absolutely, that's what a keeper. That's all a keeper can do. And is the ball? I think he'd more touches than bloody anybody tonight. The ball kept coming back to him. He's great in possession. He's really good control, hasn't he? For a goalkeeper, he can. He's Brazilian, but he can control it. Ederson similar. I mean, both Brazilian keepers, number one and number two. But we all like Ali Becker. What a goalkeeper. World class goalkeeper, no doubt about it. To the rescue just before half time as well. Huge. Gave Liverpool a boost going in at half time, but we didn't really. The tempo wasn't right second half. That's my only worry about tonight. Didn't quite kick on in the second half, And we've been doing that in a few games, but we didn't concede and we won the game. So that's the main thing about tonight. That's the real thing. Butterpants, only watch the highlights according to Sky. Nunez, Alisson and Milner were the standout performers. There you go. There you go. Alisson, Nunez with the goal. Alisson with the penalty save. Milner came on. Milner came on with that block as well, and he just his overall energy. But Milner, I thought Elliott was decent when he came on. Jones showed energy when he came on as well. Tempo stalled second half, says Mark. That's what I'm saying. The tempo I'm just putting it down to the City. They used up so much energy, so much Red Bull was drank at that game. The energy was just, like those ever ready batteries. You know what I mean? The little bunny running with the batteries. Henderson made a lot of good touches. Yeah, Hendo was decent. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying it was a terrible performance. No, it wasn't. It was a little bit sloppy. There wasn't a huge amount. I wanted more control, especially in midfield. But I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Yes, absolutely happy with it. They hadn't got a huge amount of great chances where Alisson diving and pinning them into the corner or, they had one or two half chances, absolutely. You'll get that in Premier League. But the penalty save, that was handed to them. Let's be real. There was no reason for Gomez to do what he did. He's got to cut that out. If he can cut that out of his game, that little thing where he just turns off, he's not switched on, does something silly, it's still there. He didn't do it against City, but he does do it. We've seen it today. It could have cost us. It could have cost us. And maybe in another game it will cost us. In a tight game like that, 1-0, just before half time, I'm sure the manager's shouting at the halfway line, keep it tight. Keep it tight. Get the half time. Look at the Arsenal game. We got it back to 1-1. Bobby, we didn't play well in the first half. And we let in a goal just before halftime. Goals change games, guys. Absolutely. We equalised second half, but a bit unlucky in that game, I thought. I thought we could have got a draw against Arsenal. But we move on. And we've done okay since the Rangers game. 7-1 away. 1-0 against City. Epic win, of course. Salah with the one goal. And tonight, Darwin Nunez with a header. Beautiful finish. I'm happy in my nappy, as they say. Hit the like. Hit the share. Let's get that like up to 30 before we go. We're on 27. Get it up. Let your friends know. Let your cousins. Let your family know. Let Liverpool fans know. Dave's LFC Chats on YouTube, Twitter and Instagram at Dave's LFC Chats. As I say, guys, we're nearly an hour. Come at the hour. Come at the man. Darwin Nunez, the Uruguayan wonder boy. He looks a bit like Superman, doesn't he? Like a young Superman, maybe. But he was a Superman tonight with that header. Yasmin Gomez sometimes frustrates me because you never know which Gomez will turn up. Looks like world class, and that's what I'm saying. And if he played like he did against City, he'd be playing for England, wouldn't he? In and out of England. No, there's absolutely with the likes of Maguire there, but there is that little silly turn off, switch off where he makes a mistake or does something. He's got to earn that out. I thought Trent was decent defensively tonight, though, to be fair. And I was trying to get back into position. And I'm sure he was watching the Milner masterclass on the weekend. But, look, we can play him in midfield, but we just don't, at the moment, have a right-back cover. Calvin Ramsey could potentially be the boy. Absolutely. I've no doubts he's going to be unreal for us, young Calvin Ramsey. He'd run out in the under-21s last night. He scored a goal, actually. But I don't think he's quite ready. Milli Vanilli can fill in. Tsimikas can play on the right side as well. We know he's a much better left back, but he can play there. Fabinho can fill there. I don't want to lose Fabinho in midfield though. But will Liverpool buy a right back? Maybe cover in January, possibly an experienced right back. bang, and then you have the option of moving Trent up into midfield. It gives you extra coverage. Maybe that's the midfielder that FSG have just signed. Who we've moved Trent from fullback into midfield. There's your midfielder. Oh my god! But I know we all want Jude Bellingham and stuff like that, but can't say it in January. Maybe next summer. Maybe next summer. Mbappe, forget about it. Not gonna happen. As I say, guys, big win, instant match reaction tonight. Liverpool have beaten West Ham by 1-0. Darwin Nunez on 22 with a beautiful header. And then just before half-time, Gomez mistake. What was he doing? Alisson to the rescue. Saves the penalty. Second half, a bit of a muchness. They had a few chances. We had a few half chances. We couldn't quite kill the game. And held on really. Bit nervy. At 1-0, it's always nervy. Held on and won the game, took the points, and that's the only important thing to come out of tonight. No injuries and 3 points. Clean sheet. Bang. If someone's asking you for a 30-second synopsis, it's basically Liverpool 1, West Ham 0, Darwin Nunez on 22, a beautiful header. Hit the post. Gomez gave away a penalty. Alisson saved it. Second half, scrappy. No control. Could have had a few chances, couldn't convert. They had a few chances, nervy last few minutes, but held on, no injuries, 1-0. That's basically it. We move on and go again. Forest at lunchtime on Saturday. I think we've got to move up a level as well. It's the midfield for me. We had a lot of protection tonight. I think that's the reason we're getting the clean sheets from the midfield. That's why we got it against City. The midfield was outstanding, of course. The whole team were outstanding against City. But tonight it was a bit more erratic. You had 3 or 4 players playing really well and average from the rest, whereas against City, the 11 plus the subs were, unbelievable and on fire. And I think that was the difference tonight. We weren't quite on fire. The tempo was slightly below, even 5% below. The Anfield crowd wasn't even the Anfield crowd that was there on Sunday, because the Anfield crowd on Sunday was ridiculous. I think people think when you're playing the lesser teams, you're expected to win. So you don't need the 12th man, you don't need the Anfield crowd. But I think you always need it. I really do. I think you always need it at home. But I think Jack was at the match tonight. Jack Anfield Road TV. I think he was actually at the game. You'd probably check out his video. I'm sure he has a video or instant match reaction or a vlog or whatever incoming for the game. But it's always nice to go to Anfield and win, isn't it? It's always nice to go to Anfield and get a win. The atmosphere is so much better when you come out of the ground after. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. We're an hour in. Hit the like, hit the share, check out Dave's LFC Chats at Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Let your friends know, let everyone know. Join us on this journey, because at the moment we're getting better. We're keeping clean sheets, we're winning games. Forest the weekend, a big game at the weekend. 12:30, early start. But we got to be beating Forest, I think. I'm live at 9 o'clock tomorrow on Mr. Dore. Check him out on YouTube at 9. Pop in and say hello. I'm on for about a half an hour, I think, to give my view on the big game. I'll do my own little show. I'll do one on Friday as well with Ivan and Keith or whatever. Of course, we build big build-up shows for the big game. Early kickoff. I'd rather it be 3 o'clock or maybe even 5:30. But we got to take it. We got to win it. We got to get another 3 points, and it's go again for the Reds. Maybe Darwin will score again. Cheers, Dave, Tom Conley, Mark Forrest. Thanks, guys, for popping in. Hit the like before you go out. Let's get it to 30. Hit that like button, baby. Hit the subs button. Hit it large. Big win for the Reds tonight. As I say, instant match reaction. Darwin Nunez and Alisson, the 2 heroes tonight. Darwin with the goal, Alisson with the penalty save. It's a clean sheet, no injuries. I'll take it. It's finished at Anfield. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Darwin Nunez with the goal and Alisson to the rescue. Stay safe. Talk soon. Cheers, guys.